Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then my name is Rebecca. If you are returning, then welcome back. So I'm kind of back on a little bit of a schedule now. Sorry, it's been a bit hit and miss. There's just been so much going on. And then I am actually going away on holiday in a few weeks as well, so I'm trying to kind of film a couple of videos so then you've still got some for when I go away. Today's video is going to be a bit of a chat to get ready with me, just a bit of an update of what's kind of been going on. I've kind of briefly told you in some of my other videos, but I'm just thinking, you know, it's best just to sit down, we can have a chat, and then just let you know what's been going on in my life at the moment. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. Show the products as I'm going. If I'm talking, then I'll probably just like leave them all linked in the description box down below if I don't manage to mention them in the video today. So the first thing I'm just going to be using is the Benefit Professional, and this is the Matte Rescue one. I'll just tell you what I'm using for primer purposes. And I'm just going to go in with the Professional, the blurring one, just because I'm going to do a bit more of a fuller coverage today. I haven't actually done like a full coverage makeup in a while. If you just saw my previous video, which was kind of like where I did that Cara Delevingne kind of copy of a picture or something that I'd seen from a few years ago that I really liked the look of the eyes on it, then if you haven't, I'll leave it linked above. But that's the kind of like skin makeup that I've been doing over the last few weeks, just because I've not really felt like doing like a full face of makeup, and also I've not really had a lot of time because I've been quite busy. So for today I'm going to go in with the Fedora foundation, but I don't want it to be too full coverage, so I'm going to mix the Benefit Hello Happy in with it, and this one's in the shade 002 and this one's in the shade 2. So I'm just going to mix these together on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to be using the Real Techniques. This is like a crushed metals brush, and this is the 301 brush. So I'm just going to be popping this on my skin. So yeah, like I said, I've not been wearing a lot of really like full coverage makeup lately, just because I seem to be doing quite a lot, and I've not really been bothered about wearing such a full coverage. Like I've not really done much eyeshadow. Like I think that video that I did with that eyeshadow was kind of the first time I've wore it in a few weeks, just because we've been doing quite a bit of things like unpacking boxes and stuff, packing up the house, and it was just basically something so I had like a bit of makeup on, you know, in case like we wind up going to the shop or anything like that, but not really for like, you know, like a full makeup kind of thing. And I've kind of been liking it, to be fair, but today it'll just be nice to kind of sit down, talk to you guys, and also kind of like do a full face of makeup. It will probably actually feel a little bit weird as well. So what's actually been going on, if you, obviously you already know from like my decluttering videos, we have moved house. So we are about an hour and 15 minutes away from where we were living beforehand. So it is quite a big move, and it's me, my mum and my dad that have moved. So Alex is still living near where we used to live. So what I do is I live like half at here at this house, and then I'm staying like kind of half at Alex's house, because obviously some nights at work I work till 8, and where I actually work I'm about 50 minutes to an hour away from here. So if I'm working till like 8, then obviously I'm not going to be home until like 9, because obviously with my job you don't always get out at dead on 8, because like I'm working to my last client till 8, so by the time that, you know, you tidy up and stuff and get sorted, before you know it, it can be like 8:15, because you can't just like be done and walk out. It doesn't work like that. We just figured it'd be better for the nights that I'm working later to stay at Alex's, and also when I'm starting at like 9 in the morning. My hours do vary, so that is the idea behind that, which is absolutely fine by me. It's nice to have a change actually. The house that we actually lived in, we lived in for 14 years, so it's quite a long time, but it's nice to have a change. It's something new, something different. And also like this house is like beautiful as well. It's nice to have a change at the end of the day. You know, life's too short, you can't always be in the same place forever. It's nice to change things up, so then that kind of feels like you get stuck in a rut and you just kind of wind up doing the same things, and you know, you're like, oh, we've always done it because that's what we've done. So it's nice to have a change. So yeah, that is what's been going on. So we kind of like officially moved in like the end of June, like beginning of July. So it's been a few weeks now, but obviously we've still not like completely moved, and we've still got like bits at the other house because we haven't sold that yet. Yeah, so we just kind of do it over a few weekends, just like going like back and forth and stuff. But we still got stuff at the other house, so we just kind of need to get that over. But we can do that like in car loads rather than like big vans, which obviously makes it easier to do. So that is kind of what we've been doing, and obviously we've moved as much stuff in. So my room's nearly as I kind of want it to be, but my room is like huge here. It's ridiculous. It's probably like double the size of my other room. Obviously I didn't do like a full room tour, but you could probably kind of tell a little bit that my room, it was big. Like it was above the garage was my room, so it's quite a biggish room, but it wasn't like huge. So whereas this one's massive. Probably eventually after I get my room sorted how I want, I will probably do like a room tour and stuff and show you fully where like everything's like set up. Obviously like in this corner here, there's my wardrobes and my 6 drawers, you know, that used to be behind me in my videos. Which is fine. And then obviously I've got my makeup unit in front of me, which is in front of a beautiful big mirror, which I'm so happy about that factor. Like, I think that's the most excited thing that I am about it, because it's such a difference. Like, because now I've never really, apart from probably when I first kind of started like having a makeup unit, I never really actually had my makeup in front of a window, so I've always kind of had to use either artificial lighting or just kind of make do with what I had, which is kind of a little bit annoying, because especially because when I love makeup as much as what I did, sorry, I'm just using the RCMA powder, as much as what I do, you know, you want to have the best lighting possible and see all the colours and how the finish is looking on your skin, and natural lighting is just the best way to go about it in my personal opinion. Don't get me wrong, the ring lights are good, and I probably still will use it maybe a little bit, like if I went doing, you know, like if I do like any first impressions and I do check-ins throughout the night. But to be fair, like this window gets like light up until like 8 o'clock at night at least. It's brilliant like that. So that is like really exciting, and also it's nice to actually have, because probably like my room was big, like don't get me wrong, I've always had like a biggish room, but I've never been able to be big enough to fit a wardrobe in or anything like that. And it's like I never used to have like these side tables that I've got now. I used to just use like my TV stand for like my phone charger and stuff, just because of I had such big furniture that it wouldn't like all fit in the room, whereas now I've even added 2 bedside tables and I've still got plenty of room. Like I could even add more to it if I wanted to. Obviously I don't need to, because then that it just kind of makes it look a bit bulky in my opinion. But I'm kind of excited to kind of start decorating it how I want to have it. So I'm using the Zoeva Contour Spectrum palette, and I'm using this shade right here. So it's even like, I know it sounds so stupid, but even like holding the palettes up, like you can clearly see like the colours in the palette and stuff, and there's not like a stupid ring effect going around it, which in my opinion makes a big difference. And also we go on holiday very soon, which is exciting. It's for my mum's birthday this time, so there's a few of us going. I think there's about 6 to 8 of us going actually on holiday, so that'll be nice. And I think we're just going for 9 days, which is quite good, and we're gonna have a really chilled holiday. And I think because we've been so busy in moving, you know, you just need a holiday, you just need to get away, you just need to enjoy yourself. So I think that's kind of what this holiday is going to be mainly about. I'm gonna go in with the contour shade in this palette, so that's kind of what I'm looking forward to at the moment, because obviously there's so much to still be doing, obviously with the unpacking process of the house and stuff, but because we've just been so full on, like we've not really had many weekends free. This is probably like the first weekend when we've actually like not done anything, like not actually been, right, we need to do this, we need to do that. Obviously we are still doing bits, but not like crazy amounts. Then for blush, I'm taking my Fox in a Box blush by Hard Candy, and this is in the shade Spicy and Sweet, and I'm just going to mix them all together. I actually really like this blush, it's nice and natural, but you've still got a pop of colour. So it's like, I'm not even really been powdering my face either, so I've not like actually put like a powder blush on my face in God knows how long. This is probably the most time that I've actually sat and spent doing my makeup, which probably sounds really surprising to everyone, because obviously anyone that actually knows me know that I love my makeup and I will sit down and do it for hours and hours and hours. But I've literally just either not been bothered for it, or we've just been too busy. So I'm going to go in with the Estate highlighter. But it's kind of nice to just kind of sit down and talk to you guys and update you what's going on. Because obviously, like, I haven't, for a few weeks, I wasn't like constantly on YouTube or anything. Not really been much on my social media or Twitter, which I do not get back into that, because that is the one kind of social media platform that I don't actually do that much on. I kind of do more on like Instagram and stuff, but I do really like Twitter, and I like keeping up to date and seeing what everyone else is doing. But as for posting myself, I'm not great at doing that, so I do need to kind of do that a little bit more. I do also have all my social media links down below if you ever want to check them out or anything like that, and keep in contact there. I do have quite a few people that I speak to through them kind of platforms rather than just YouTube as well, which is nice. So if you ever want to come and say hello, then they're just linked down below as well. Right now for brows, so I have kind of been doing a bit of a natural brow lately. I've not really been doing a right lot with it, but in my lash Birchbox, which I haven't actually used it yet, this shows how much like I've been not really doing a right lot. I got the Gimme Brow, and I got it in shade 2, so I think I'm going to use this. So what I'm going to do is it's like a little miniature one. So I'm going to fill my eyebrows in with the powder, so it is going to be more of a bold brow than what I have been doing, but just so I can test out like this brow gel and stuff. Actually, I don't know this on. No, actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Because literally what I've been doing for the last few weeks is just using the NYX one in chocolate and just been filling my eyebrows in with this alone, and it's been absolutely fine for me. So I'm just going to use this, and then if I need to fill it in any extra areas, then I will do, and just see how this works on its own, because obviously not a lot of people like super bold brows, so we'll just see how it goes. So it's a bit like a first impression on here as well. Also, we'll see what the colour's like as well, because this is shade 2. I can't remember what colour I used to use. It's quite a nice colour though. It's not super dark, but to be fair, I have just gone a bit lighter with my hair. So, to be honest, it's probably not a bad thing. Because for a while I just kind of grew out my roots and stuff, so I have just had it done a little bit, well, a bit lighter. Okay, so it has made a bit of a difference. Like, looking at it, it looks a lot more like tidied up. It's got a bit more warmth in it. It's not just like a flat colour, which is nice. Obviously it's got like some fibres in it, so it's made it look a little bit thicker. So we'll just go on and do the other side. Obviously, as my eyebrows do need doing, they aren't going to look perfect, and also the tint has also faded on them quite a bit, but don't judge them, because I'm saving them for my holiday. I don't want to do it too early because then I'll need them for my holiday, whereas I like to just freshly tint them and wax them like a few days before I go, so that then they look as though they're like bare and nice and tidy, and I don't need to do a lot with them while I'm on holiday. And also what that does as well is it means like throughout the day it looks as though I've kind of got a bit of makeup on, which I like even though I haven't. Sometimes on holiday what I'll just do is just leave my eyebrows as they are, maybe put a tiny bit of waterproof mascara on if we're like going out like for maybe some lunch or something, maybe just a tiny bit of concealer under my eyes or something, but sometimes I don't even bother, it just varies. But obviously if we're going to meet up with some friends, I don't really like to just go with like zero makeup on, because that is just not me. Like, I know a lot of people do like the no makeup kind of look. I do like it, but I like to kind of enhance just some of my features and just do it that way. But that's my personal opinion. If you absolutely love wearing no makeup, then that's absolutely fine. There we go. I actually quite like my eyebrows like that, actually. I think it's done a nice bit of colour. It's nothing too intense, but it looks absolutely fine. It's filled them in a little bit with like the fibres that's on it. And also I think it looks quite nice and natural. Obviously it has filled them in, but it's nothing too crazy intense. Like I said, they're not perfect, but I'm happy with them for today. So I definitely am liking this, because obviously, like I said, like I've mentioned before, I haven't used it since the new ones came out. So for today, I'm actually going to be using another product which I've not tried before, which was the Lock Liquid Shimmer Eyeshadow, and I'm literally going to be putting this on my lid and blending it out. So I'm going to be popping this on, and this one's in the shade Eclipse. It's just a shimmer, it'll just be nice on the eyes, I think. Just give the eyes a bit of something. Very rare that I actually use like liquid shadows. It's not really a me thing, but you know, you've got to try stuff every now and again. And that just blends out beautifully actually. Okay, this test is going better than the last cream shadow that I had out of my Birchbox, because I don't know if I ever told you I got one. And it was like a cream stick eyeshadow, and I put it on. Oh my god, it burnt my eyelid. It was ridiculous. Put a bit under there. So I've kind of been a little bit hesitant to use some liquid shadows since then, because I thought, well, what if it happens again? What if it's my eyelids? But I can't be in fear of it, you know, like I did used to use them a few years ago and I really liked them. I don't know what the formula was, but it just really didn't like my eyes. So I just wound up throwing it in the bin, and it was a full-size product as well, but I did get my mum to try it and it kind of did the same on her. What I'm going to do is literally just take it and put a tiny little bit in the crease. Obviously you wouldn't normally put shimmer in the crease, but some of the shimmer is actually like blending away when I'm blending it into the crease. So I think this would look absolutely fine, like it's not going to look bad. I really like that, I think it looks quite nice. Tell you what I'm actually going to do as well, just to kind of add a tiny bit of depth, but nothing too crazy, like I'm not going to go really intense. I'm just going to take a bit of my MAC Quad. I'm going to take the Coic shade and literally just pop a tiny little bit just in this crease. And I'm just doing it to deepen it up, just so that it looks like I've got a little bit more in the crease, because I kind of don't want to keep putting shimmer in it, but it's not really going to do a right lot. It's just going to add a bit of depth. Make it look a bit more blown out-ish. See that? It just looks a little bit better, doesn't it, than that one. Just do the same. It's trial and error. Like I said, this wasn't like a super crazy intense makeup tutorial. This is just me giving you a bit of an update on what's been going on, what I'm being up to and stuff. So let me know in the comments as well, like what you guys have been up to. If you're going away on any holidays or anything. I'm always up for new ideas, because it can sometimes be a little bit hard to think of what you guys want to see. It's like I've had a couple of videos lately that have got like great views, so which is good, but it obviously means that you want them videos. So yeah, if you just let me know what you're interested in and what you want to see, then that's perfect. But I'm just going to keep going with this same palette and just pop a little bit of highlight on my brow bone and on my inner corner. I'm just using a very small detailed brush to do this, just to add a bit of a brightness and a bit of a pop. Not really doing anything too crazy and intense, just so that I've got a little bit of something. A little bit of something. Then for mascara, I'm just using the Nourish Mascara Volumizing and Lengthening Mascara by Botanic Beauty. I really like this mascara because it makes your eyelashes look really long. Then for lips today, I'm using the Rimmel Kate lipstick in the shade number 16. And then for lip gloss, I'm using the Stila Lip Glaze, and this one's in the shade Glow EG. Yeah. A little bit much. That's the downside about these ones that come up, in my opinion. Either too much or not enough. Just to give it a bit of a gloss. Right, and this is the finished look. I hope you have enjoyed just watching me get ready today. Obviously this was just a bit of a chat getting ready with me, just updating you on what's going on. And if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you so much to everyone for the continuation support, especially over the last few weeks, well maybe like even month. You have all continued to support me and still watch my videos and comment and things when I have been absent, so thank you so much for that. And I will just keep you updated on everything else that is going on as and when it happens, and I will see you on my next one. Alright, bye guys.